Hello students, myself Abhilash, biology lecturer. Dear students, in the last class we already discussed plant kingdom part 1 video. In this part 1 we are going to discuss about the systems of classification. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್, phylogeny system of classification and artificial system of classification. And we also discussed general characteristics of plant kingdom, and we also discussed classification of plant kingdom, and we also discussed about phanerogams and cryptogams. So in this video we are going to start with part 2 of plant kingdom, in which we are going to study about algae. So today's class is all about algae. So algae na yav riti definition kodabodu? Algae, they are defined as simple photosynthetic thalloid, aquatic organism. Simple. The plant body does not complex. ಇಲ್ಲಿ plant body complexity ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, simple ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Photosynthetic means these are producers. What they will produce? They will produce their own food with the help of a process, photosynthesis. That's why we call them as they are photosynthetic. And they are thalloid. Thalloid or thallus means the plant body cannot be differentiated, or the plant body is undifferentiated. ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ರೂಟ್, ಯಾವುದು ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದು ಲೀಫ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗದೆ ಇರುವುದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಥ್ಯಾಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಥ್ಯಾಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ undifferentiated, and they are aquatic organisms. Aquatic organisms means the organisms that found in water, whether the water may be the fresh water or the water may be the marine water. Both algae are found in both fresh water as well as marine water. Okay, and algae is also known as I will have this board and I will write algae is also known as seaweeds, grasses of water, they are also known as seaweeds, grasses of water. And very important thing is the branch of biology that deals with study of algae is known as phycology. ಹೀಗೆ ನಾವು ಬಯಾಲಜಿನ the branch of science that deals with study of living organisms ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವೋ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ the branch of biology that deals with study of algae is known as phycology, or it is also known as algology. Or it is also known as algology. Algology andru onde, phycology andru andre, but technical in every books we are using phycology. This is about the general things about the algae. Then after this we are going to see the salient features of algae. Algae are salient features. Salient features ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. First thing about algae is there are nearly 20,000 species of algae are found in the earth. Not approximately but nearly 20,000 species of algae are present in the earth, in which most majority of algae, or we can say all the algae, are aquatic. They are living either fresh water or they are living marine water, fresh water, or they live in marine water, or adu bittu they are attached to rocks, ಬಂಡೆಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಳೆಯಬಹುದು. They are attached to rocks. Some algae are attached or lives with wood, ಮರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ, wood or tree. And some algae shows symbiotic association. Some algae shows symbiotic association. Symbiotic association ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಓದಿದೀವಿ, ಬಯೋಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. Lichens, it is a symbiotic association of algae and fungi. So algae produce food to fungi, whereas fungi provides shelter to algae or protection to algae and ಓದಿದೀವಲ್ಲ. So that phenomenon is known as symbiosis. So some algae undergo symbiotic in nature. Okay, and next character, the plant body is thallus. It is as usual. Plant body is thallus. That means the plant bodies cannot be differentiated into root, stem, and leaves. After this, if you see the types of algae, the shape and structure of algae is very vast difference in nature. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಆಲ್ಗೆಯ ಶೇಪ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಆಲ್ಗೆಯ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ, some algae are unicellular motile algae. Example, Climadomonas. Climadomonas, it is an algae in which they are motile. Motile andre movement. They will move and they are unicellular. Whereas some algae are unbranched. Some algae are unbranched. Which examples? Unbranched algae, that is Spirogyra and Ulothrix. These are unbranched in nature. Some algae are branched. Example, Chara. Whereas some algae are colonial. Colonial and they are living groups. Some algae are colonial. Example, Volvox. Okay, so if you see this, algae are vary in their shape, structure and nature also. So after this, we will see the cell wall. The cell wall, we'll have this board first. Next, the cell wall is made up of chemical, that is cellulose, which is a carbohydrate. Cell wall made up of cellulosic substances. Whereas after cell wall, I told the plant body is thallus. The plant body is thallus, and thallus is mainly composed of parenchymatous cells. Thallus is mainly composed of parenchymatous cells. Thallus alli yava cells irutte andre parenchymatous cells irutte. This is about the general characters or majorly the salient features of algae. So after this we will focus on how reproduction occurs in algae. So we will focus on reproduction in algae. In algae, reproduction occurs by 3 ways. One is vegetative propagation, and second one is asexual reproduction, and third one is sexual reproduction. So first we will focus on vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction. In vegetative propagation, reproduction occurs mainly by fragmentation process. Vegetative propagation occurs mainly by fragmentation process. Fragmentation andre, for example, ಇದು ಒಂದು algae ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, I will write here. This algae at the time of favorable condition, it undergo fragments. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಒಂದು algae ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? 1, 2, 3 fragments ಆಗಿದೆ. Each fragment will develop a new plant body. ಈ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಹೊಸದೊಂದು algae ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಎರಡನೇ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು algae ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೂರನೇ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು algae ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, and here there is no involvement of any gametes. ಇಲ್ಲಿ gametes ಕೂಡ ಯಾವುದು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? This is first method, that is vegetative propagation, and second method is asexual reproduction. Here the asexual reproduction takes place with the help of spores. Okay, and the major spores that are involved in asexual reproduction in algae is zoospores. Zoospores are mainly involved in asexual reproduction in algae. These zoospores are motile spores. These zoospores are motile spores. Motile spores means they have an ability of movement. Motility ಅಥವಾ motile ಅಂದ್ರೆ they are movable ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So motile means they have an ability to move. Okay, this is asexual reproduction. Whereas sexual reproduction takes place by 3 ways. The sexual reproduction takes place by 3 ways. First one is isogamy. Second one is anisogamy, and third one is oogamy. So in algae, reproduction occurs by 3 ways: vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction involves 3 stages or 3 processes. One is isogamous, anisogamy, and oogamy. So let's discuss one by one in detail. So now we are going to study about sexual reproduction in algae. I earlier told in algae sexual reproduction occurs through by gametes. The sexual reproduction in algae occurs through gametes, and these gametes are three types. First one is isogametes, or we call them as isogametes. Iso andre same anta artha barutte. Isogametes means the fusion of two gametes that are morphologically similar in their structure. ಈಗ ಎರಡು ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ನಡುವೆ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಎರಡು ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ದಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ದಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್. ಸೊ ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ are referred as fusion of two gametes that are morphologically similar in that are morphologically similar in structure. They are known as isogametes, and the process is known as isogamy. Example for isogametes is spirogamy. Example for isogametes is spirogamy. And second type of gametes in sexual reproduction is anisogametes. Change here itself. ನೋಡಿ, ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್, ಅನೈಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅನೈಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೂ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. So isogametes ali fusion of two gametes that are similar in their morphology, but anisogametes ali fusion of two gametes that is dissimilar in their morphology. ಎರಡು gametes ನಡುವೆ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಎರಡು gametes ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? And example for anisogamy is Chlamydomonas. Example for anisogamy is Chlamydomonas algae. And third type of gamete in sexual reproduction is oogamete. Oogam ಅಥವಾ ovum. Oogamy refers to ovum, that is egg. So oogamete ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, it is a oogamy is a process in which fusion of larger non-motile egg with fusion of non-motile egg, or we can say that non-motile female gamete actually is fusion of non-motile female gamete with smaller motile male gamete with smaller motile male gamete is known as oogamy. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಎರಡು ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ನಡುವೆ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಸಣ್ಣದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್. ಬಟ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಮೊಟೈಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ನೆಂಟ್, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವೇರ್ ದ ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೊಟೈಲ್, ದೇ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ oogamete is volvox. Example for this is volvox. Okay. After this, very important thing is the algae is divided into 3 classes. Algae is divided into 3 classes based on photosynthetic pigment. Photosynthetic pigment ಮತ್ತೆ reproduction ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ the algae are classified into 3 classes. ಯಾವ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ Chlorophyceae, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ Phaeophyceae, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ Rhodophyceae. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? So these are the classes of algae we are going to discuss later. Before that, our classes na discuss ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ we will see the economic importance of algae. So classes ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ನಾವು ಆಲ್ಗೆಯ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಏನೇನ್ ಲಾಭ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ we are going to study now. Now we are going to study the economic importance of algae. Algae ಇಂದ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಲಾಭ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಆಸ್ ಫುಡ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಆಲ್ಗೆಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಆಹಾರವಾಗಿ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ದ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಸಚ್ ಆಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನೇರಿಯಾ, ಸರ್ಗಾಸಮ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಎಡಿಬಲ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಹಾರವಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೌನ್ ಆಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೆಲ್ಲಾ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಹೆಸರು ಕ್ಲೋರೆಲ್ಲಾ. ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ರಿಚ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್. ಈ ಆಲ್ಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಫುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕಾಶಯಾನ ಮಾಡುವ ಗಗನಯಾತ್ರಿಗಳು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಬದುಕಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ರೀತಿಯ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೆಲ್ಲಾ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾಡ್, ಮೇವಾಗಿ, ದನಕರುಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಮೇವಾಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಆಲ್ಗಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾಡರ್, ದಿ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಸಚ್ ಆಸ್ ಸರ್ಗಾಸಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನೇರಿಯಾ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಫಾಡರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಲ್ಸ್. ದನಕರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಮೇವಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಆಲ್ಗೆನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನೇರಿಯಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಗಾಸಮ್. ದೆನ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್, ಸರ್ಟೈನ್ ಮರೈನ್ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಅಂಡ್ ರೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕೊಲಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕೊಲಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕೊಲಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್. Hydrocolloids means they are the water holding substances. Then there are some brown algae, BA means brown algae, and there are some the algae which is brown algae, and there are some red algae that is carogen. They are used commercially. So we will change this somewhat. So this is about only the red algae, that is kerogen, is commercially used. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಲಾಭದಾಯಕವಾದ ವಸ್ತುಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕೆರೋಜಿನ್ ನ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. And there is very very important algae, that is important substance, that is agar. ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿದೀವಿ agar ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. This agar is commercially produced by two algae, that is Geladium and Gracilaria. This agar is obtained by two algae, one is Geladium and Gracilaria. They are used to grow microbes. ಇವೆರಡನ್ನ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಆಲ್ಗೆ, that is Geladium and Gracilaria, are used to produce microbes, and they are used in the preparation of ice cream and jellies. Ice cream ಮತ್ತೆ jelly preparation ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, Geladium ಮತ್ತೆ Gracilaria ನ ಕೂಡ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. This is about the details of economic importance of algae. So after economic importance, we are going to see the classes of algae. So let's study the first class of algae, that is Chlorophyceae. Now we are going to study about the classes of algae. I earlier told algae having three classes: class Chlorophyceae, class Phaeophyceae, class Rhodophyceae. Chlorophyceae andre the class Chlorophyceae includes all the green algae. whereas the class Phaeophyceae and class Rhodophyceae. Class Phaeophyceae includes brown algae, whereas class Rhodophyceae, which includes red algae. So these are the three classes of algae: class Chlorophyceae, that is green algae; class Phaeophyceae, that is brown algae; and class Rhodophyceae, that is red algae. Now we are going to start with one by one class in detail. First we are going with class Chlorophyceae. So already we know that Chlorophyceae means green algae. All the green algae that included in a class that is known as Chlorophyceae. And there are nearly 7,000 species of green algae are present in the environment or in the nature. There are nearly 7,000 species of green algae are present in nature. Out of that 7,000 species, 90% of green algae are fresh. 99% of green algae are living in fresh water, whereas remaining 10% of algae are found in marine water. So majority of the green algae are found in the fresh water itself. And next, I told they are green algae. And why these algae are green in color? Because they are green in color by their chlorophyll pigment. Because they are green in color by their chlorophyll pigment. Then what are the pigments present in green algae? Mainly in green algae, I write here, in green algae, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B along with carotene and xanthophyll pigments are present. In green algae, mainly chlorophyll A and B pigment is present. Along with chlorophyll A and B pigment, carotene and xanthophyll. Okay, carotene and xanthophyll pigment is also present in green algae. And next, after green algae, this chlorophyll pigments, we will see the green algae shape and structure is vary in their nature. Andre ella green algae galu nododukke onde ತರ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. There are some green algae, they are branched in nature. Some green algae are unbranched in nature. Some green algae are colonial in nature. So let's take an example of green algae and we will write their shape and structures. Some green algae are motile. Example, Chlamydomonas. Some green algae are non-motile. Example, Chlorella. Whereas some green algae are filamentous, unbranched. Example, filamentous unbranched algae example ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ Spirogyra. Whereas some algae are branched in nature. Some algae are filamentous, branched. Only we are dealing with green algae. Only we are dealing with examples for only the green algae. Filamentous branch, example Cladophora. and some algae are colonial. Colonial ಅಂದ್ರೆ group. Some algae are colonial. Example, walruses. Okay, these are the examples for the green algae, that is chlorophycean members, and their shape, okay, or nature. Next, after this, we will see the cell wall of green algae. The cell wall of green algae is made up of two layers. The cell wall of green algae is made up of two layers. One is outer layer and another one is inner layer. And here the inner layer is made up of cellulose. The inner layer is made up of cellulose. This is the main layer, main component. Whereas the outer layer is made up of pectin. The inner layer is made up of cellulose and outer layer is made up of pectin. After cell wall, we will see the reserve food material. ಈ green algae ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಆಹಾರನ ಶೇಖರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. So in green algae, the reserve food material is in the form of starch. ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಹಾರ ಶೇಖರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ in the form of starch. And very important thing is, along with starch, one more material is present known as pyrenoid. Along with starch, there is one more material is present known as pyrenoid. These pyrenoids are embedded in chloroplast. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ pyrenoids ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ they are found in chloroplast. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? And these pyrenoids are found in chloroplast. And one more thing is, these pyrenoids are having the protein layer or protein coat. ಈ pyrenoids ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? protein coat ಇರುತ್ತೆ. These pyrenoids having protein coat. ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು protein coat of pyrenoid, and the starch is covered the protein coat of pyrenoid. ನೋಡಿ, ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಇರೋದು pyrenoid having protein coat. ಈ pyrenoid ನ ಸುತ್ತ ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ there is a presence of starch. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸುತ್ತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ pyrenoid ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It consists of protein coat. Okay, after this, then cell wall ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ if we see the reproduction of chlorophyceae, reproduction takes place by vegetative method through fragmentation. ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಚ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೀಸಸ್. ಈಚ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಇಂಟು ನ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟೇಶನ್. ವೆರಾಸ್ asexual reproduction takes place by spores. Asexual reproduction ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? spores ನ ಮೂಲಕ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. There are two types of spores are present. One is non-motile, non-seriated applanospores. So ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಮೂಲಕ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ತರ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಾನೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. These aplanospores are non-motile, ಇವು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. And non-ciliated. Cilia means they are the hair-like structures. ಅದಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಲಿಯಾನು ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೊಟೈಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. They are known as aplanospores. And another spores are motile, ciliated spores called zoospores. And another spores are motile. Motile means they have movement. Ciliated means they are having cilia. Cilia, these are the hair or thread-like structures. Mainly they are the hair-like structures. And after this, if we see the economic importance of chlorophycine, chlorophycine daily labha ide anta nododadre the first economic importance is antibiotics. Antibiotic ಗೆ green algae na use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ green algae na use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we using an algae called chlorella. From this green algae chlorella we extract or we will extract one or we will further undergo one antibiotic. From this chlorella we will prepare an antibiotic known as chlorellin. ಈ chlorella ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಆಂಟಿಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ chlorellin. ಅರ್ಥಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಆಂಟಿಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನಲ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸೀವೇಜ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೀವೇಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೀವೇಜ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಈ ಸೀವೇಜ್ ವಾಟರ್ ನ ಶುದ್ಧೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ a algae that is chlorella and Chlamydomonas. Chlorella and Chlamydomonas, these algae are placed in sewage. ಈ ಎರಡು algae ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, sewage water ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. So these two algae will undergo photosynthesis. Photosynthesis ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಈ algae because they are photosynthetic in nature. For the purpose of photosynthesis, they use CO2, sewage water alliruva carbon dioxide ella consume ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ and they will purify the water. ಇದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ನ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ಯೂರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. This is about the chlorophyceae, that is green algae. In the next class, we are going to study about remaining two classes of algae, that is Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. Thank you. Now we are going to start with next class after completion of Chlorophyceae. Chlorophyceae, they are known as green algae. Chlorophyceae complete admele. Now we are moving on second class, that is Rhodophyceae. Class Rhodophyceae, which includes all the red algae. All the red algae which includes in the class Rhodophyceae. Why these algae are red in color? ಯಾಕೆ ಈ algae red ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ because these algae containing chlorophyll pigment, that is they containing chlorophyll pigment, namely chlorophyll A, chlorophyll D, along with phycoerythrin. Along with phycoerythrin. This phycoerythrin will give red color to the algae. ಈ phycoerythrin ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ algae ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, red color ಇದೆ. And next, the cell wall of red algae. The cell wall of red algae is mainly made up of cellulose. Cellulose ಇರುತ್ತೆ cell wall ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Along with cellulose, it has pectin and some sulfur content also. Pectin irutte ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Then after example for this rhodophysi or algae, that is Giladium and Gracilaria. Giladium and Gracilaria are economically important. They are used in the production of agar. Agar production ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಇದನ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. Then reproduction of rhodophysi. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ rhodophysi reproduction ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? In rhodophysi, reproduction takes place by three ways. First one is vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation, that as usual takes place through fragmentation. Whereas, and very interesting thing is about here in case of this rhodophysi is asexual reproduction. In rhodophysi, asexual reproduction takes place with the help of non-motile spores. ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ asexual reproduction spores ಇಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ spores ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? They are non-motile. Non-motile means they cannot move. And these spores, if they are non-motile, you move ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, move ಆಗದಲೇ ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That's why these non-motile spores does not contain flagella. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಫ್ಲಾಜೆಲ್ಲಾ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಫ್ಲಾಜೆಲ್ಲಾ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇನ್ ಲೋಕೋಮೋಷನ್. ಲೋಕೋಮೋಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಫ್ಲಾಜೆಲ್ಲಾ ಕೂಡ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಅಂಡ್ sexual reproduction it takes place by non-motile gametes. Sexual reproduction it takes place by non-motile gametes and also in oogames. Sexual reproduction non-motile gametes ಇಂದನೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ oogamie ಇಂದ ಕೂಡನೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is about rhodophysi. Next, after rhodophysi, we are moving third class of class algae, that is Phaeophysi. Now we are going to start with last class of algae, that is Phaeophysi. Phaeophysi, they are commonly known as brown algae. They are commonly called brown algae. They are brown in color. ಯಾಕೆ algae brown color ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ because they are having chlorophyll pigment, that is chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C and phycoerythrin. So fucoxanthin. They have chlorophyll pigment, that is fucoxanthin. This fucoxanthin which gives brown color to the algae. Okay. And next example for this algae is Laminaria, Sargassum. Laminaria ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ, this laminaria is attached to substratum. Substratum ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಂಡೆಗಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. This laminaria attaches to substratum. ನೋಡಿ, ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Attaches to substratum with the help of structure known as holdfast. ಆಲ್ಗೆಲಿ ಈ ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಪಾದ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಮ್ಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. From the hold fast there is a long structure will arises. That long structure we call them as style. ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದವಾದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೈಪ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೈಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನೌನ್ ಆಸ್ ಫ್ರಾಂಟ್. ಈ ಸ್ಟೈಪ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೌನ್ ಆಸ್ ಫ್ರಾಂಟ್. And this frond undergo photosynthesis because they are green, because they are the photosynthetic nature. So algae ಎಲ್ಲ photosynthesis ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So ಈ ಲ್ಯಾಮಿನೇರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ photosynthesis ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ with the help of frond. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಬಟ್ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಲೀಫ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಬೈಫರ್ಗೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, because they are thallophyta. Okay, they have supporting structure that is help to attach to substratum, that is hold fast, and they have long structure that is stipe, and they have leafy like structure that is not leaf, they are leafy like structure. And in the case of sargassum, sargassamally this sargassum is completely floats on water. It is completely floating on water. ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ತೇಲುವುದರಿಂದ this sargassum does not have hold fast. Sargassum ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, hold fast ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, because it not attaches to substratum. ಯಾವುದೇ ವಸ್ತುಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, it will float. That's why it does not contain any of the hold fast. And one more thing is that when the sargassum is present in sea, because sargassum is found in marine water, ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಗ್ಯಾಸಮ್ ಇರೋ ಕಡೆ ಬೋಟ್ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಗ್ಯಾಸಮ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಶಾರ್ಪ್, ಅಷ್ಟು ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಎನಿ ಪ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬೋಟ್. ಬೋಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಸಂಭವ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬೋಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದ ವಾಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬೋಟ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಟು ಬೋಟ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ ಸರ್ಗ್ಯಾಸಮ್ ಈಸ್ somewhat harmful to the boat because of their nature. Okay, after that the cell wall of this Phaeophyce is consist of cellulose. Cell wall alli ene irutte andre the cell wall contains cellulose. Along with cellulose it has algin. Cellulose na jote algin kuda irutte, algin no material kuda irutte. And reproduction, same reproduction ಬಂದ್ರೆ vegetative reproduction ಯಾವುದು ಮೂಲಕ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, reproduction takes place by fragmentation, but asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores. These zoospores are motile and they are biflagellated. Biflagellated means they consist of two flagella. ಎರಡು flagella ಇರುತ್ತೆ. They are uneven in size. ಎರಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಸೈಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? This is about the classes of algae. So that we completed 3 classes of algae: class Chlorophyce, class Phaeophyce, and class Rhodophyce. Thank you.